stopping back and checking on the channel. Please subscribe, like, or comment. One of my followers had asked me a while ago to make a chocolate cake. So this is for Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa, I hope you are mending well and you are feeling better. And I love you. Okay, so this is your chocolate cake, Miss Lisa. Okay, so it's simple. It's going to be a 1-layer chocolate cake because I didn't need 3 layers to try to eat a 3-layer cake. So we're going to just do 1 layer. Okay, and what you need to do for this 1-layer cake, and if you want to double it to make 3 layers, I mean, by all means do that, but we're going to just do 1 layer today. And so it's going to be 1½ cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now, it's baking soda, not baking powder. And it's ½ teaspoon of salt. So that's what you're going to start off with. And you're going to just put it in your mixing bowl. And the good thing about this, you can mix this up without an electric mixer. You just do it with a spoon. And then you're going to do 1 cup of sugar. You're going to do 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And then you're going to mix all of your dry ingredients now. I just kind of mix it up just a little bit to get the cocoa powder and the sugar and the flour to mix together. And I'm throwing it all over the counter. And that's how it looks when you kind of just mix it up. Just make sure you're kind of getting some of the lumps out, because you can sift your flour if you want to, but I didn't sift my flour. But you can sift it to get some of the lumps out of it, because sometimes it does be a few lumps in the flour. And after you mix all of that together, all your dry ingredients, I mean, I got it going everywhere today. The next thing, you're going to need 1 cup of cool water. And I'm going to mix all of my wet ingredients into this cup of 1 cup of water. And this is 6 tablespoons of oil. And I'm just going to pour it in the water. And then the next thing you're going to do is 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And mine is just a concentrated lemon juice. I didn't have a lemon, so I'm just using the concentrated lemon juice. And that works fine if that's what you have, or you can use a fresh lemon. And then I need 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I'm just going to pour it in here. And if you're doing this at home, you can just do all this into the measurement cup. And I'm just going to add this to my dry mixture. And then I'm just going to mix it up here with the spoon. And probably about 30 little stirs or whatever, 30 seconds is all it's going to need. And I'm going to switch out and use my little spatula just to get it all from the sides. And you just mix it up really, really well. And like I said, this is going to be 1 9-inch cake. Just 1 little layer. But most of all this stuff, and if you notice, I didn't use the egg. This recipe doesn't call for eggs. So if you don't have eggs, this is something that you can make up if you have a sweet tooth. You can just mix this up real quick. So most of the time, you have all of these ingredients in your pantry. You might not have the cocoa if you're not really a baker, but if you cook or have a kitchen, most of the time you have all this stuff in your pantry. So it's really, really simple. And then the next thing that you'll have to do, I'll move this so you can see everything real well when I get ready to put it in the pan. And you need to preheat your oven on 350. Preheat your oven on 350 and go ahead and do that before you get started, because it doesn't take that long to mix up this cake. So you want to go ahead and preheat your oven. Then you're going to bake it for 30 minutes in that 350 degree oven. But you may want to check it, because I think it only really takes sometime my oven about 25 minutes. But the recipe calls for 30 minutes. Alrighty. And then here's my 9-inch cake pan. and I just took and sprayed it with cooking oil real well. And what I usually do, I spray it with cooking oil, and I use parchment paper in the bottom of it so it comes out. You can buy parchment paper that's cut round, but you know how cheap I am. I got just a regular parchment paper because that's what I had on hand, and I just cut it in a circle the best I could. So that's why mine is not really in a circle. But you put the parchment paper into the pan so it'll help make it come out better. So comes out easier. And you just kind of pour it in. But I wanted to show you the mixture before I actually start pouring it in. So that's the way it looks. It's a nice chocolate cake. And that makes one layer. So like I said, if you want to do 3, just double everything. You want to do 2, you know, just double it up. But I figured this was a nice and easy way for me to show Miss Lisa how to do a chocolate cake without making a whole bunch of layers. Okay? All right, so we'll set this over here. And I'll go ahead and preheat my oven, but I'm not going to put it in just yet. All right? Okay. All right, guys. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera for a couple of minutes to go ahead and get ready to do my icing. So I'm going to show you how to make chocolate icing. So I don't want you to waste a whole bunch of your time because, you know, I always say time is like money. So give me about 2 minutes and I'll be back. Hi, guys. Welcome back. I'm ready to do my chocolate icing. Okay, it's a very easy recipe. It doesn't take much. And so really it is going to be just 1 cup of the powdered sugar. And it's going to be 3 tablespoons of milk, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and then it's gonna be 2 tablespoons of butter, and it's gonna be room temperature, and then it's gonna be 1 tablespoon of cocoa, and that's all it is to it to mix up this recipe. So what I'm gonna do, I got the powdered sugar already in here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the butter in. That's 2 tablespoons of butter. And like I say, all this will be in the description box below. And we're going to mix it up. And I do this with a hand mixer. And make sure you get a deep bowl to mix your icing in. You're going to have powdered sugar all over your kitchen. And I'm going to try not to do it. I don't want y'all to be laughing when I have powdered sugar going everywhere. But anyway, so let me see what I can do. Sometimes this powdered sugar, it'll get away from you. But yeah, you just mix it up. Like I said, just have it soft. And I just mix the butter just a little bit. And I'll go ahead and do the cocoa. And it's going to be 1 tablespoon. And you don't have to measure it off real good or anything. Just 1 heaping tablespoon. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my 1/2 tablespoon of flavor. I'm going to just use the same one. I'm just not going to fill it all the way. So I'll put just a little bit more. Couldn't hurt to be real sweet. Okay, and then I'll mix it up a little bit. And then I'm going to add my, add a little milk to it in a second. But see, it don't take that long to make this cake. This icing or cake. Okay, now I'm gonna put, and I wouldn't put all of my milk in. I would just do maybe 1 tablespoon at a time, and I'd waste half of mine on the counter. I'm just having a hard time today getting this stuff into this bowl. But it's a real easy icing recipe. And see, it's almost the consistency I wanted to ice my cake, but I'm gonna put just 1 more little drop in there, so it's not even gonna take the whole 3 tablespoons. Like I say, it depends on if you want it real stiff. I hope y'all can hear me over this mixer. But like I say, it's real nice. See, that's how it looks. And I just halved my recipe just because I'm just gonna do one layer, and so that's why I just took it half the recipe. So I didn't make a whole recipe, and I'm just gonna do the top of the cake. I'm not gonna do the side. Just kind of want to show y'all how it looked. But okay, so I got my icing made. So now I'm gonna show y'all how to ice the cake. So we'll move all this so y'all can see real well. Just in case if some of y'all want to get y'all ingredients out and try to make this delicious chocolate cake. It is easy. It probably didn't take me, I'll tell you at the end how long it took me to do this. It probably didn't take 15 minutes. Might not even took 10. So if y'all want to come home, you got a sweet tooth, you could just whip this up real fast and have y'all a nice chocolate cake. And if you put the parchment paper in it and grease it real good, just take something like a sharp object, butter knife or something, and just go around it. And I hope this come out like it normally comes out. It may not come out right today because y'all are watching me on camera because I hadn't tried to take it out yet. And what I usually do, I know some people cool their cakes on a cooling rack, but all this cooking I do, you know I don't have a cooling rack. Ooh, it came out though. And then you just pull. Now don't y'all try to eat this paper. Y'all pull this parchment paper off because this gonna choke you if you try to eat that. Your cake won't be so delicious. So that's all that is. And I'm gonna put this on my little serving cake plate here. And there it is. A nice chocolate cake. One layer. That's all it is. Few ingredients. Guess 5 or 6 ingredients. Your icing. Let me show y'all how to put this icing on him. I mean, this is so simple. And look how pretty and smooth that icing is. And like I said, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna do the top because I just want y'all to see how it looks. And see how it didn't take long to make it. It didn't take me 2 or 3 minutes to make the icing. Didn't take much ingredients. So I don't know why people buy that chocolate icing in those containers. I would put Betty Crocker and Duncan Hines out of business. Because, I mean, it don't take nothing to make icing. I mean, see? It didn't take no time. That ain't even $1 worth of ingredients. And you're going to pay $2 for a container of that icing. And this tastes a whole lot better. And if you're trying to cut back on butter, you can make this recipe without butter. Because I done made it before when I didn't have butter. And I just used the powdered sugar and the milk. So if you don't want butter, trying to cut back on butter, and you diet, so you don't have to put butter. But look how pretty that looks. I mean, that is a nice looking cake that didn't take really much to do. So me and Lisa, you can get up and go in there and make your cake. You see how easy that was? Looks delicious. All right. So you know, I like to taste my food. We like to eat together. So now we finna break bread together. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take and break bread together. Instead of breaking bread, we're gonna break cake together. How about it? All right. So let me see, did I get my, and you know what? I probably didn't get out a saucer. So let me go over here to get a saucer. I thought I was all prepared. But you know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't forget something. You know, each week I had to forget to do something. It's so soft and so more. I can't wait till y'all see this. We're going to eat this whole thing tonight. That's why I just made one layer, so I can eat it all tonight. I'm already craving. Delicious, delicious. Okay, come on out now. Be right. Can't mess up for me now. I'm on camera. Look at that. It's about 3 inches thick. Nice chocolate cake. You can't beat it. I tell you. All right, let me find a fork so I can taste this. You know, we taste this together. Anybody can make this. Look how moist it is. Oh my God. This is delicious. Y'all go try this out. You can come home from work and have a sweet tooth. These few ingredients, mix it up real quick, and you got it. And you know what I always say, guys? You know I love you. It doesn't cost a dime to be kind. And I'll see y'all next week. And